Hello! Hi, gamers. Hello. Let me put on some music. There's Spotify. Turn off shuffle. There we go. Hi, Coyote. So I'm just gonna turn. Hi, Comic. There we go. There we go. That seems good. Okay. Glare aside, this is what we're working on today. Dyna. You can see I've got fucking butt ton of markers over here. Because we're not doing stickers. We're not even gonna try and make them look like this. We're going for, shit, where's it going? We're going for, like, this. This is what we're aiming for. So we'll see. We'll see how much we can do with him. I've got 3 others, but I'm saving Belial for October because he's Belial and he's spooky. And we'll have some, hopefully, other things we're doing in October. I've got, Beelzemon on the way. And hopefully there will be some other Gunpla kits. Yeah, so this is kind of what I'm focused on. I know that I had an image up. There we go. I have an image up on Google that I can refer to that's bigger than these. But this is an entry grade kit, so there's not a whole lot going on. So we're just gonna do our best. We're just gonna do our best. Where can I put this? My desk is covered in shit. I need to clean it up. Okay, this can go kind of over here and be fine. So how's everybody doing? How's everyone doing today? I'm really excited about getting back into doing a model kit. Why is like half of this in color? I guess because the front is printed in color and the back isn't. So like this just all isn't in color for whatever reason. Okay, so let's crack our runners open. Going crazy. Crazy about what? Splatoon. So this is E. These are our stickers that we're not going to use, but we might refer loosely to, so I'll just stick them up there. So we've got E. Trouble focus. That's fair. It's Friday. It's hot out. I was gonna have my windows open, but it was just really hot in here, and there was suddenly a lot of noise outside, so I had to turn my air conditioner back on. So this is B. This is gonna be a lot of painting, because we're gonna be doing all, like, in here and shit. So, oh boy. D? Ooh, we got, like, a real narrow, like, waist bit here. I swear we're gonna get back to the Ray Earth kit. I'm just still trying to pry these 2 leg pieces apart. I bought prying tools, and just nothing is working. So we'll get back to that once I can get the leg apart. But I'm struggling with that one. Okay, so then we've got A, which is face, arms, and I think this is the shoulders, and C. So where are they having us start? A7, A7, and E2. So what is this? If a part separator isn't doing it, very careful. I have also been trying to use the X-Acto knife. The problem is that it's a joint, and I think to keep the joints from being loose, The way that they're set up on the inside is what I'm having trouble with, because I can't actually get any kind of separator actually into the parts that are together and not coming apart. So I'm having a real one with that. Okay, so what exactly is this? And then eat, so that's A. This was E. E2 is this little gold bit over here. So it's unfortunately, like, just because of the construction of the part, which is very well constructed, but is not very forgiving of the way in which I've fucked this up. So does this go... Which way does this go? It seems like you... Okay, I think it goes with that little bit down because it's supposed to sit flush. Oh, this is his eyes. Okay. Then this is the bottom of his head, and it does go like this. Okay. This is his head. It's the back of his head. Okay. Which I think I did want to do, like, some general lining on this, just for, like, shading. So we'll go in... and this is Ultraman Dyna, who I know very little about. I don't know much about Dyna as a dude. Oh, I'm leaning in a way that my face tracking is not enjoying. Ah, who threw that? I know who threw that. But we're gonna put him together. We're gonna make him look real nice. We're gonna make him look nice. Hi, Maru! Ah, who threw that? I know who threw that.
Hell yeah, now we got business.
Everyone's throwing stuff at me. Hi.
I get so tilted at the towers.
I do. I get very tilted at the towers. There we go. That just gives the back of his head a little definition. I know you do, but I love that about you. Okay, so now that I've figured out what these parts are, we are sticking his eyes into the back of his head. We'll put that right there for the moment. Okay, so now we need the front of his head, which we're gonna also give some definition to. Oh no, a rock at my head. That's okay, 'cause I love you. I love you. Currently working on my VTweeter announcement graphic. The kit, we have just gotten started. We are putting together Dyna's head, which I'm gonna have to do a little painting on. We're gonna smooth him out. Where'd my thing go? Where'd my thing go? I put it in the box. That's where it went. But I think it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna look really good when we're finished. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm gonna put chat over here so I can look at it easier. I normally have chat up here, and it is up there, but I'm gonna look at it in OBS. I think that will go better. I won't have to be like, eh. Okay, so first, need to like get a sense. I have adopted a large amount of Posca markers, which you can kind of see over here under my other fucking Gunpla markers. And we're gonna see what we can do with them. My paper is all the way over there. There we go. Are these not gonna work? Oh no, there it goes. There it goes. It just took a little extra to get it flowing. Though this may take a second to dry on this side. But how's everything going? I'm very excited for the stuff that you are gonna plan, cause you always do amazing with everything. Maybe I should put some, oop, as I like just drop it. I don't know. The eyes are a pretty nice metallic-y thing. I want him to look good. I want to make this look good. This is gonna be our first, like, big painting. Yes. Absolutely. And I'm excited. I always love your lore stuff. Yes, I do understand the dread. There we go. So we got his little gold bit on his face. I want to kind of line around the inside of his eyes. I think that will provide a little depth there. I'm trying to, like, move myself over here and see if that makes this a little easier. There we go. It's okay, we can clean this up once we have created. Ooh, I made that real messy. Oh god, my whole hair is in the way. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, Comic, thank you for the resub! Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you for being here and being part of the community. Thank you for the advice on kits for October. I'm really looking forward to doing some of those. Okay, now we gotta clean him up because now it looks like he has runny eyeliner. But we're gonna clean him up, so it's fine. Most of this inside line is not going to be that visible. Talking a lot of Gunpla recently. Custom. Ooh. Do it. Make that Gundam Maxter. I really want to pick up Death Scythe Hell now that it's been mentioned because I've just been looking at things. Like, I've been looking at a lot of nail art stuff. And I have some ideas of what I want to do with Death Scythe Hell now. So, I'm really thinking about picking him up. Okay, let's get... normal or tiny, maybe both. Probably normal, because it will give me more space. It will give me more space to do things, because the non-SD kit is a high grade. Not high grade. Master grade, I think. No, maybe it is a high grade. I don't remember. I've been looking at it for like 2 days, and I don't remember. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the head pats, Maru. But I wanna do some real funky stuff with it, so I may pick that up. We got a contribution on Throne toward Gundam the End. Aw, thank you. But yeah, we got a Throne contribution toward Gundam the End. So I am looking forward to that. I may, depending on where we are in September, I may end up paying it off myself. I want to have a lot of kits to do in October. Because we're gonna be doing some really fun stuff in October. I am involved in some things. I don't know what I'm super allowed to talk about yet, but I have a couple of kits for October up on Throne. Death Scythe Hell is up there. Oh my god, I've kind of like fucked up his face. I love it. I want to do it. I'm like fucking up this really tiny corner. I may have to like bust out one of the newer erasers just to really be able to get in there. He can have a little beauty mark, it's fine. Okay, Okay, so we've got the front of we've got the front of his face done. There we go. There's Dyna. There's our boy. I think lining around his eyes was a good idea. It gives him a little depth. Hey, Bob. So we've got Dyna's head. It can just sit over here for a minute. Okay, so yeah, it wanted me to like sticker some spots, and I'm not doing that. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Dress, for finishing up Gundam the End. So that is now confirmed. That is now a confirmed build. That will be in October, so it's not going to be for a little bit, but I wanted to do some I love you too. I want to have some spooky builds ready for October. And we're going to be like customizing these. We're going to be doing fun. I have enough love for everybody, okay? I have enough love to go around. But we are going to be also like customizing them and doing some real fun funky shit.
Are we wooing? Do the evil trio. Who are the evil trio? Teamwork makes the dream work, it does. Where am I? I'm on 3. I'm on step 3, so we need E3 and B2. So E3 is this piece here, which I think is his chest, yeah. I've been Jennied. Hello. I'm Uwoing as Jenny. Oh man, I want to pick up more SDs. I want to pick up more SD Gundams, like, really bad. Why does Jenny always lean this way? I have Arsene, SD Arsene. What is he? Arsene Gundam X. I've got him sitting off to the side until I can figure out how I want to be customizing him. Because I really want to do some cool shit with that one, because it's such a cool looking little kit. Is this B? No. B is the red one. Okay. Get the pirate. I would love to get the pirate themed SDs. So we need B2, which I think is his back? Yeah, he's a little top hat fancy man, and I love him, and I want to make him look really cool. I should have the Sandrock kit that I ordered on Monday, and that we're also going to be doing like a lot of repainting and customizing and doing a lot of fun shit. We're gonna put some fucking rhinestones on him. We're gonna make him fucking glorious. Okay, so where?
Just trying to figure out, like, where this is going. Okay, so I think this is going like this. So I think this is the back of him. And I have no idea what that's supposed to look like. Oh boy. Okay, so this is gonna go through the front here. Okay, so that I'm gonna need to paint first. So let's pop this out. Thankfully, entry grade kits are just a lot of really big chunky parts. Well, I'm gonna bedazzle some Gunpla. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. Who knows? It's hard to say because I haven't done it yet. But I will be doing it. I already have the shit for it. Also thanks to contributors from Throne. We make them shiny, we make them look good, we make them look nice. I am a monster. Thank you for noticing. I'm a manticore, specifically. Speaking of, I am back to being a manticore. I am a monster. That is true. These are facts about me. Okay, so what the fuck does all of this look like? I need to get out a silver marker. Yeah, belly cam. I'm in weird positions right now. Because my camera is in a weird spot. You can see it a little bit. You can see my phone. Oh, there we go. I will make all of my Gundams beautiful. I'm gonna put fucking nail art decals on them. They're gonna be beautiful. High fashion Gundam. Can I be stopped? No. Because none of you are in my house. And therefore I can do whatever I please. Which is why we're practicing on entry grade kits that involve a lot of detail painting. So that I can learn to do it. I'm gonna do buck wild shit with Gundams. Like, it's just gonna happen. That's just where we're at. Okay, so part of this needs to be blue? The middle needs to be blue. Okay. Like, I am not afraid to make my Gundams beautiful. I should probably also go, like, along this inside edge. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm just gonna be doing weird shit. Armored Komodo powders. I will look into that because I was actually looking at color shift nail powder. And I've looked into color shift pigment in the past. That's the word. Pigment is the word I was looking for. I've looked into that in the past for other reasons, and I keep remembering it, and I really wanna fuck with that a bit. Turbo Dork. Okay, I will definitely... Just please note these things for me so that I can look into them, so that I can do some buck wild garbage in the future. Because those are my goals. My goal is absolute buck wild nonsense. I want to make stuff pretty and weird and spectacular. I want to make Gundams that don't look like normal Gundams. I want to make Gundams that are beautiful. And are like, damn. And have like themes. Visual themes. And that just look cool. Just shit that looks cool and pretty and interesting. Because, like, I have so much normal shit already. Yeah, I would love to do some G Gundam stuff, because G Gundam designs, as they are absolutely fucking wild. So I would love to take some of those and just customize them absolutely weird and wild. Nether Gundam. Here's my secret. I have not actually watched a lot of different Gundam series. But I've watched original Gundam. I don't think I've watched a lot of the stuff in the same timeline, though, as original Gundam. I've always meant to, and just haven't gotten to it. I've watched Wing, I've watched G, I've watched IBO, I've watched the Build Fighters trilogy, or the Build trilogy, because one of them is Build Divers. But I really I enjoyed Build Divers. I mean, none of them... Build Fighters is obviously the best one, but... Crimson Daggerfall, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Like, obviously Build Fighters is the best of the Build trilogy, but I enjoyed all of them. That's okay, you go get something tasty. You go get yourself something very, very tasty for lunch. Ooh, coffee, nice. My problem is I just don't have time for watching things. It's already hard to keep up with the stuff I'm trying to keep up with. Did you see the OVA that came before Build Fighters? No, I don't believe that I did. I'm also not sure that I've seen all of Build Fighters. It's very possible I haven't seen the first, 3 episodes of Build Fighters. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Hold on. You need to not stand where my keyboard is, son. Here's my cat. There we go. Sorry, my cat just jumped up here and landed directly on where I have put my keyboard for the time being. Lot of silver areas, but not a good look at where they all are. I need to, hold on, I need to also pull up just a picture of Dyna. There we go. Okay, here we go. Open image in new tab. There we go. Okay, now that I can look at Dyna and see where his goddamn markings are. So, it's this, then it's a little bit of red, then it's this bit is all silver. And this bit would also be silver. Okay. I'm getting a sense. Yeah, I definitely haven't seen the Build Fighters OVA. I'm not honestly even sure I've seen all of Build Fighters. Because I know that... I'm pretty sure I never... Actually, no, maybe I did see... Maybe I did see the OVA. I'm gonna say that I haven't, because I'm not sure. I'm gonna pray that this all just looks right when it's done. Is that super round zero? I mean, all of Build Fighters is goofy fun, which is why I like it, and why I like the Build trilogy. Because all of it is fun. I feel bad for Divers and Try that, everyone compares them to the original Build Fighters. Which, I mean, is fair, because they're in the same franchise, but it's not gonna be the same show 3 times. You're not gonna just keep getting the same thing over and over.
The water.
Well, thank you, I will. Hold on. Thank you for the hydrate. Like, I feel bad for a lot of stuff where it's billed as, like, sequels to a thing. I liked Divers. I like the first half of Divers a lot more than the second half of Divers. I love that the villain of the first half of Divers is just a dude from Builders, or Build Fighters, being like, no one Gundam fights the way that we used to anymore. Like, he was a Melee player. He was like a Melee player in the Smash community. Mad that no one was playing Melee and that everyone was playing Ultimate. Like, I thought that was hysterical and great. I love shit like that. I think shit like that is very funny. Okay, so now we need to, like, kind of follow these lines up. But I don't claim to be any kind of authority on Gundam. I like robots. I like the stories. I like the narratives. But I don't claim to be an authority on the subject. Rider and Sentai, I will claim to be an authority on as far as narrative analysis. Though there are many things about behind the scenes stuff that I don't know. Like, I've been watching Gundam since I was fairly young, but it was, Wing and G, because those were really the first Gundams to hit mainstream in the US. I mean, there are a lot of Gundam series that are worth watching, but if you're just into the models, then you're just into the models. I do kind of want to check out Witch from Mercury. I don't know a whole lot about it. But I don't know. Is it weird? Is it gonna get weird? Because I really like Gundam shows that get weird. Like, I love a classic Gundam, but I also just love when they get weird. Okay. Well, we'll see then. I probably won't end up watching it right away because, again, it is so hard for me to, like, get the time to really watch things. Even the things that I want to watch. Like, I'm still an episode behind on Fudo PI. World is ruled by corporations. Placed in a school. Okay. Could be. Could be weird. That's true. We are. But as of right now, I'm still behind on Fudo PI, which is, you know, a thing that I want to be watching. And, you know, Fudo PI is kind of in that same school as, like, Build Fighters Try, where I feel bad because it's going to mostly get compared to Double, which is a vastly superior piece of media. But I don't think it's wholly undeserving of any praise. I like some things it's doing. I like the acting. The one thing that I will give, and I'm not saying better than Double by any means, but as a project, the one thing that I will really hand to Fudo PI is that the acting, they do kind of, the chemistry between characters, I am impressed with how well Shotaro and Philip play off of each other for not being the actors who originated the role. And I know that they have experience as Shotaro and Philip because they are reprising the roles from Memory of Heroes. But still, I liked the way they played them, but they didn't get a chance to really show off their chemistry in Memory of Heroes because Philip wasn't physically there. And it just, I don't know. Their chemistry in the anime is really good. I am excited to see the other actors, especially the reprising Memory of Heroes actors, really get to lean into their roles more and show off. I'm praying Tokime develops a personality at some point. That is my biggest concern, and will probably remain my biggest concern. I would like the show to stop viewing her so damn horny. It's frustrating and uncomfortable. This is weird because in a lot of lights you're not seeing the silver. I'm wondering if maybe I should switch from the Gunpla silver to the Posca silver, which is a little darker. What? Oh, is he? I love him. He has a lot of personality. He brought a lot of personality to Kira Major, his role in Kira Major. Welcome back. Okay, so this looks a little better. I'm really impressed that it was voiceover work in Kira Major. That voice actor was not doing the suit acting. But still the mouth was visible, so he was dubbed over. Ooh, pork roast, mashed potatoes, green beans, and sushi. Yum. That's a lot. We are doing kind of a second coat. You can kind of see between, like, the parts that I've painted and the parts that I haven't, that there is a pretty significant difference between the Gunpla metallic silver marker and the Posca. Oh my god, this lad is screaming at me. Are my lines perfect? No, but that's fine. Molotov marker. No, I'm actually very, very new to doing any detail work on model kits. This is my first time doing real, like, painting on a model kit. Yes, she was a lady, and no, we've almost never see ladies suit acting male characters. So she did an incredible job. Insane mirror chrome and ooh, okay. I will have to look into that. She did an amazing job with Carantula in Kira Major. And it's really impressive, the ADR work that they've been doing the past couple of years. To the point that, like, some of it really is almost seamless. I'm still impressed with the dubbing over for Echidna in Q Ranger. Everything always comes back to Echidna with me. That's a thing that some of you will learn. She was Genta's mom in Veil. Oh! That's cool. I'm glad that she seems to be just part of Toei's suit actor stable. Because I know they do not have a lot of female suit actors. Frankly, I'm never quite sure if they have more than one at a time. Though I think usually they have two. I think for the past decade, they have generally kept at least the Sentai team gender matched to their suit actors. I feel like that has been true for quite a bit. Why must it take real-time hours for a video game? That's fair. Hello! I still need to unlock Island Sanctuary. We were gonna do that today, and then my 14 streams just don't do well, and I was having some weird side effects with OBS. And then my Posca markers came in, and I decided I wanted to do this. So this is what we're doing. Hi, Bonnie! Bonnie, I'm so excited for tomorrow! I really thought I was going to be able to get some practice in before the Splatfest. But Nintendo said no. Nintendo said I'm not allowed. Okay, Comic, you have a good rest of your day. I will be here for, I don't know, another 3 hours-ish. Oh my god, there is so much Among Us. There is so much fucking Among Us in fucking Splatsville. Just so fucking much. Damn, look at that. Look at how good the Posca compared to, like, this. Like, look at the difference in that. We're starting at, like, noon tomorrow, right? Like, we're starting right when it starts? I love everyone. I'm so excited to be getting into Splatoon. I really wish that they had some kind of, like, that you could, like, go back into the tutorial with different weapons and shit, just so I could learn. The very first thing I saw was the fucking Simpsons Aurora Borealis. And I'm like, I'm home. I've made it. I was so mad about it because I've never played Splatoon. I don't know how any of the weapons play. I don't know, like, what would work best for me. I really wanted to spend yesterday, like, learning and getting a sense for it. And Nintendo was like, no. None of that. Ta-ta, make your character and get out. Make your character, pick your team, and get the fuck out. Like, it was literally the superintendent and Aurora Borealis, and I'm like, yes. I've made it. I'm home. I fucking love that joke. Though my absolute favorite Simpsons joke.
It's drinking the water!
I don't know why, just the way Homer says that is so fucking funny to me. And always has been. I have always deeply loved, it's drinking the water! Okay. What? Got this lad just screaming at me all hours of the day. I'm so excited though. It'll be my first ever Splatfest. I'm already in love with my little Octoling. She's cute and perfect. I want to draw her a bunch. She's so cute. I gave her a little... Me and Tally have the same hairstyle for our Octolings. There we go. And a little T. There we go. We can almost move on from doing this fucking silver bit. Probably to move on to doing another silver bit. Because we still have to do the back. I'm not sure what the back of him looks like. Oh my god. My cat is causing problems. Come here. Come here. Hold on. Everyone say hello. Say hello to my cat, who won't look at the camera. There he is. There he is. Say hello to my little man. There we go. Why is it not making markers? It should be. Okay. So we have finished the silver on the front of him. I need blue. The future. Okay. Put those over there. Okay, so like this all... What? Go downstairs. Go downstairs and you'll get dinner. All he does is yell at me. Damn, the Posca's cover nice. That's some nice coverage. I may go touch up some of these edges at some point. It dries pretty fast, too. Yeah, no, they're really... I've never used them before, because they're a little bit pricey to pick up. Like, this set of 12, I think, was like $25. But I can see why, because they do the job quite well. Yeah, no, and it's very vibrant. It's very opaque. Yeah, I mean, best case scenario, I would be working on either a black base or a white base, but this is an entry grade kit, and I do not have the means to spray everything. Like, I do not have the means to do primer on everything, so I'm just kind of going. Like, I wish I had a good space to spray primer on things. But, I don't know, it's just an entry grade kit. I'm using it to learn and have a good time. Like, I'm just looking to make something that looks kind of nice and get a feel for doing detail work. So he's like all red in the neck normally. But on this... Okay, so he's got like some very thin gold detailing that's hard to see with the way this is lit, but... And I think part of this is blue? Oh, I'm making this a little messy. That's okay. I actually have an airbrush. I just don't have anywhere to use it. So I don't really have... Again, I don't really have the means for it. So, like, I have one. It is what I use to recolor the hair on a custom Nendroid I did. Oh, that's did not come out well at all. But unfortunately, I don't have anywhere to use an airbrush. I may have to go in with a Q-tip and clean some of this up. Because these are just some very, very tiny details. But I was like sitting on the sidewalk alongside my house, doing that airbrushing. And it's just not great for, like, the entire length of doing a project. I already have... I have been doing art things for a very long time, and I've already, used up the amount of I can do damage to my body by not caring about supply safety. Sorry, I'm looking for my Q-tips. Oh, they're like all the way over there. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to, like, guess at what the back of Dyna looks like. Okay, so this is all blue. Well, I don't have to actually guess. I can look at... I can fucking find an image of Dyna. Like, I have enough paint thinner in my lungs already that I need to, not do that to myself again. Years of painting in an unventilated room. Group painting in an unventilated room. It's amazing college didn't kill me. There is truly a level in which I am surprised that I survived getting my bachelor's. It was not a healthy time in my life. I can tell you that much. It is why I do not crunch anymore. I sleep. I choose sleep over working myself to death. Born in 74, grew up in the 80s. I mean, that's good for you. I can't work like that anymore. I can't do that anymore. My body is beyond it. Like, and I'm not even, when I'm talking about college and my bachelor's, I'm not even talking about, like, model kits and painting. Oh, I had a shit ton of scented markers as a kid, yeah. Shit, what was Mr. Sketch? Mr. Sketch was the shit when I was growing up. Everyone knew Mr. Sketch markers. But I'm talking, like, heavy paint thinner for, like, oil paints. Unventilated rooms. We just did it. It's just how it was. We didn't have a choice. Yeah. Fucking, 20 kids, each with like a gallon of turpentine? Going in and out of it for 4 to 8 hours at a time in an unventilated room? It's just the way it was. And now I'm $200,000 in debt. And for what? But we're not going to talk about that. Like, fuck, I'm probably going to have to bust out the Tamiya thinner at some point on this stream. Just to clean some of this up. But, it is what it is. I try not to regret my degree. Because at least I did learn things, and if I regret it, then it becomes a complete fucking waste. Okay, let me see if I can find a good picture of the back of Tiga. Or Dyna. Dyna, we're working on Dyna, not Tiga. I do think I have Tiga, though. I think Tiga's one of the ones I have. Climax jump! There we go. Okay, so the next bit is silver. We're going back to the silver. Yeah, Ultramans are, they're red, blue, and silver. It's what they do. Sometimes they're more of one of them. Sometimes it's pretty even. But I love me a good Ultraman. I really wish they would do... Sometimes there is purple. I really, truly fucking wish that they would do an Armor of Legends kit for Armor of Legends Hikari, because oh my god, he looks so fucking good. And, I mean, like, as it is, I'm just fucking thirsty for Ultraman Hikari. That's just the way I live my life, apparently. But the Armor of Legends Ultraman Hikari design is just so fucking good. And I want to put more of these together. There's currently 8 of them, but I think Zero and Ginga aren't out yet. I think they're coming out in October. So I think I'm missing 2 of the ones that are currently out. Which is confusing, because the way they're numbered, Zero and Ginga are 1 and 2, I think. Unless they're, like, re-releasing them, and that's what I'm seeing pre-orders for. But I'm genuinely not sure. I really want them to release Hikari, because damn, it's really good. It's a really good design. On top of the fact that Hikari in general is a really good design. When is Shout Factory releasing Mabius? Mibius? I want to know all the Ultra Boys. I want to know them all. And girls, there's just not enough of those, and I feel like I am already aware of all of the Ultra Women. Like, that's how few of them there are, is I'm already caught up as far as they go. That's true. That's true. I actually haven't seen much for Beth or Legend. I want to. But also, I want to see more Hikari. What? No, you can't come sit on me. I'm doing model kit stuff. Don't mind me, I just talked to my cat like he's just a dude. Like, he's just a dude who lives here. And he's very needy. My cat is incredibly needy, but I love him. Okay. We have almost... I didn't realize that I was gonna have to be painting, like, whole-ass chunks of this man. I thought it was gonna be, like, a couple specific areas of, like, the cloth bits. Because I've done the entry grade 0, and that actually has, like, all of his colors, like, parted out. But I do understand that this is, like, a little bit more detailed on a... Not so much, like, complex on a build level, but just detailed. Okay. So he's got this kind of gold bit. Oh, I gotta do his shoulder, too. Okay, I'm gonna do the gold bit and then the lining. I think that'll just work out better. I wish there were Sentai kits other than Mini-Pla, because those are, like, real tiny, I think. But I would love to do something like this of, I don't know, any given red, I guess. Or maybe not any. Not that. Oh, they're about. Okay. I mean, that is a little smaller than I would like for those. I would like to do one that's a little bigger than that, but that is bigger than I thought. I thought they were a little smaller than that. But still, I don't know. I would love to do, like, if they released like a master grade size Geki Toja, and I'm not even a huge Geki Ranger fan, but Geki Toja's fucking gorgeous. I mean, that's Savenger, and Savenger is always perfect. But I think for a Sentai mech, I would love to have, like, a master grade sized. I think that would just be a little more satisfying. For me, personally. wasn't a Sentai mech, which it would be because they don't release a lot of suit stuff, because then you kind of have to release the whole team, and the whole team doesn't sell. Okay. So now, I want my metallic blue, which is in here. This is a little more translucent than I'd like on the gold, so it makes it a little green. But it does keep that shine, and I think that is kind of the most important aspect. Okay, and then we can go in and clean up just some areas. You know, just clean up along the seam lines. And then some of this on the front where the shoulders meet. Oh, and then there's still all this down here at the bottom. Oh, Jesus. This whole little bit that comes up. Which his hand is in front of in every freaking shot. But I think I understand it based on this part down here. So the light blue is the outer bit. And then we'll go back over the details with gold after we get the blue in. I don't know. I just feel like this is more satisfying than stickering in the long run. For me, personally. On these kits. Just because they're otherwise so simple. I feel like I will long-term get more enjoyment out of the fact that, oh, I painted that. Like, even if it's a little messy and not perfect, it's for me. It's for me, and I will enjoy it this way. Man, Gonger was a hell of a ride. Gonger is certainly a very specific thing that exists in its kind of own very special way. And I say that with the most affection, because I do truly love Goanger. For all of its flaws. I'm going to have to go back into the bottom part with the blue. Wish I had, like, a toothpick? But that's not terrible. We just need to go back in with our blues. Make some corrections. I kind of do what? I'm gonna cut a runner bit. Oh, I could do that. That's okay. That's okay. We are doing fine. There we go. That came out quite well, I think. I mean, like, some of the lines on, like, here aren't perfect, but... Okay, there's my Q-tip. Here is my bottle of thinner. And I just want to clean up a little bit up at the top. Yeah, I would love to pick up more tools at some point, but I have a decent amount of tools right now, so for the level that I'm at, I think I've amassed a good amount of things. My nippers were actually a gift from a friend in Tokyo who was sending me some Kamen Rider stuff and then was like, hey, I need to fill this box. Do you want some Gunpla stuff? And I'm like, heck yeah. And sent me a Sandrock and a Barbados high grade, and then also sent me nippers and my black Gundam marker. Okay. So I think we have finished his upper torso finally. So now we need... my stuff is getting all tangled. So this piece... How long we're an hour and a half? Hour and a half when we finish the upper torso and the head? Not bad. For how much work I'm doing on these? Again, they're entry grade kits, but I think we're doing good. I have to activate my white marker. These Poscas are brand new. So a lot of them have not haven't had the paint drop yet. But yeah, he's got some fuzzy shoulders, cause these are all Journey to the West characters. That is because DBZ, or Dragon Ball, is also Journey to the West. And these are all based on Journey to the West characters. I unfortunately don't have Zero, who is has the Son Goku armor. Or Son Wukong. But, you know, Son Wukong, Son Goku, same thing. That's... but yeah, I don't have Zero or Ginga yet, but I have all of the other ones. Today, we're working on Dyna, who is... Shit, who is he? Oh, it's in the title. It's in the stream title. Chao, I think. And I unfortunately don't know a whole hell of a lot about Journey to the West, so I'm not quite sure who that is. Unfortunately, I don't think my one friend who does know about Journey to the West is in here at the moment. But I did have to refer to him when trying to figure out some shit in Dawn Brothers when Jiro first showed up. Jiro is drawn on a lot of fucking different themes. They have maybe picked one too many themes for him, but I still find him to be a deeply charming character, so I kind of don't care. Okay, that actually looks good with, like, the texture showing through. She can. Frankly, it's kind of amazing I'm enjoying Dawn Brothers as much as I am. There are many things about Dawn Brothers which are not amazing, but I feel like it's kind of greater than the sum of its parts in a lot of ways. Like, even the things that I don't like tend to at least kind of lead to some things that I do. And that, I can deal with that. I can live with that in a story. And I genuinely think that Dawn Brothers is greater than the sum of its parts. Even if I don't quite understand all of its parts yet. Because it's got so fucking much going on at any given time. But that's Inoue for you. Inoue kind of works in the macro. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I hope we finish this today. I intend to. I mean, it's an entry grade kit. But, you know, oh god, it's already almost 5. That's okay. I've got until, like, 7:30. Does we start at 8:30 like we do on Thursdays, or at 9 like we normally do for D&D? Either works for me. I just, and I know that you're, like, you know, you're free pretty much all day on Fridays. I just want to be sure. I just want to, have a sense. I want, I want to avoid wires getting crossed if I can. I admit when they did WBX in fucking Fudo PI, they kind of got me. It did. I was like, look, if you can get an entirely new recording of WBX, why is it not just the opening theme? There's a level on which I get it, but also, if you're gonna put it in the show, just make it the opening. Coloring. Painting these fuzzy shoulder pads. I actually really like the way the texture... My camera's like completely washing it out, but... I will post, when he is finished, I will post pictures in the Discord and on Twitter. So that the nuances of this detail can be seen. Because I actually really like the way... I was really worried about losing this texture, but it's coming through really nicely. I think because the white is a little thinner. So it's kind of like it's acting a little bit like a wash in these like really heavily textured areas, which I'm a little relieved about. I'm a little relieved that detail's really coming through. City. I always forget that it's Gosager that was airing alongside Double. Because I always think of, like... I think of Gokaiger as kind of the end of an era in Sentai, and Double is kind of the beginning of an era in Sentai. And it's weird to think that Gokaiger is, like, 2 years later. Or, like, a year and a half, because I think Gokaiger started during O's and then was partially alongside Fourze. Okay. White bit's done. Gonna, like... just touch up a little area quick. I'm gonna kind of, like, let those white bits dry. Okay, and it's gonna go onto the top here. Let me have a little drinky. There we go. There we go. Oh, good. My cat has finally settled down. That's nice. So let's... So what can I talk about? What can I talk about? I need to be holding conversations while I do this. Malu! Malu, look, I painted this, like, whole thing. Look at all this that I did on him. This was just all red plastic. Except for, like, these gold stripes on the front and his color timer. That was all just red plastic. Look how much I did. The lines aren't super clean, but I don't care. Now we're doing this shoulder piece, and I had to paint all this white in, and I missed a spot. Missed a spot. So what are you up to? What are you up to, Maru? Come flirt with me on my stream. We'll be the English language Korone and Okayu. I haven't watched enough Okayu, but I'm gonna assume you're Korone. Nice! I'm gonna go look at that. I'm gonna go look at that right now then. I wanna see it. Yeah! I'm gonna retweet it. Can't stop me. I come across as very laid back and chill, but I am deeply chaotic in a lot of ways, but I'm sure Okayu is also, in her own ways, deeply chaotic. But I feel like you have more of the Korone vibe. I love it. I love it. It looks so good. You're so good at stuff like that. I mean, you're so good at everything, but... And I say that in the most affectionate way, even if my tone is a little weird. What did I draw? That's true. You do have the big Korone energy. I kind of wish that this plastic was from the gold instead of the silver. Maybe I'll leave these details silver. I should draw Maru with a six-pack. You are! You're very talented at these things. Trust me, I'm $200,000 in debt from an art degree. I know what looks good. Yes, draw things. I loved the Pomu that you did. I loved the Pomu fan art. Should I leave these details silver? They're gold on the thing, but... Yes, I love Poopa! I have so much art of us that I want to make. I keep thinking of, like, different, like, cosplays to draw us in. Yeah! Do little four comas. Little four comas of Maru and Sube would be hilarious. I mean, draw whatever you want to draw, honestly. Like, that's what it really comes down to, is whatever you are having fun with, and whatever is getting you to draw is, like, the best thing. Like, the stuff that just gets you drawing and that you are having the most fun with is really the shit that you should be focusing on when you're trying to get yourself drawing more. Because it's good to draw a bunch of different shit and shit you're not good at and all of that. And that's part of learning. But you need to get yourself at the point to where you're like, I want to learn to draw machines better. I want to learn to draw cars better. Before you should be working on that. Unless, like, the thing that you really want to draw is cars. And when you hit that point, then you draw a bunch of cars. When it's not that, don't fucking draw that. Like, I encourage this. I encourage practice and doing what's fun and doing what feels the most enjoyable. And just making things that look like shit in order to learn how to make things that look good. That's what I'm doing. Like, this doesn't look amazing. But this is the first time I've ever done this much painting on a model kit. And the more you do it, the better you get. Because, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm doing it and I'm having a good time. And that's what's important. Oh, shit. There we go. I've just got a little Q-tip that I'm using for fixing things. Like, I don't know, you gotta do stuff to get good at it. It's all just practice and learning and figuring it out. Now I'm gonna grab my Q-tip again. And then once again, as I pick up too much, there we go. Whoops. Yes. That's part of my power of being so fucking ancient that I've just amassed a bunch of wisdom and also I'm adorable. There we go. Have a little drink. Look at this. You can kind of see the detail coming out in the blue. I wish that my camera wasn't washing out. Like, just fucking completely washing out some details. Let me see if I can... color correction? Turn down the brightness, up the contrast? Down the gamma? Down the contrast, up the brightness? No. We'll go with that. You can kind of see some of the details of the texture with the color correction. I feel like it's, I don't know, it's freaking me out a little bit. The colors feel unnatural. That felt a little unnatural, so I'm going to turn it back off. I would love to get, like, a real... Okay, yeah, like, you can see along here with it, like, really far... I wonder if I turn this off. That's not really making a difference. And, let me turn it down? That's a little better. But I still can't... If it's down all the way, it's still light out, so I can't see very well. I'm trying to, like, not have my light completely, like, wash everything out, but also me still be able to see what the fuck I'm doing. Now, these, like, little dragon bits are gonna go on here, so I feel like I should make these details gold. I'm a little afraid to. I wish I had the, like, these are, like, fine point Poscas, and I wish I had, like, extra fine point for some of this. Ba, ba, ba. I guess if I just push it real light, it's only gonna go on the raised bits. So I just have to be really gentle. Let's go, Kaija. Okay. You can kind of see a comparison on one side of, like, the gold, the painted gold versus the unpainted side. Okay, I think making it gold is the correct choice. I do, now that I've done it, I do like how it looks. I'm nervous because I've never done this much painting on a kit before. But I want to use these Ultraman kits to kind of get a good feel for it. So that I'm not nervous when I am doing, like, big customization on Gunpla. Which we are going to start doing soon, because Sandrock should be here Monday. And I don't know if we're going to do Sandrock right away. But I am very excited to do Sandrock Mikan Custom. Because this is the kit that I've gotten, the Sandrock that I've gotten, is the first Gunpla kit that I ever did. And I bought that kit in, God, I don't even know what store it was in my local mall at the time. But I bought it, and then I went to the food court, and I snapped it together. I popped all the pieces out by hand, no nippers, and popped the whole kit together in the food court. There we go. Okay. I'm into it. I like it. I think it looks good. And that kit is a disaster. I would take it places with me. I would carry it around. I think, like, one of its hands is missing at this point. So I am excited to, like, 20 years later, come back to this kit and do it again. And try and make it really nice and do, like, custom paint on it. And make it just a really special Gundam for me. So that will be in the near-ish future. Sometime in September, probably. Maybe in a couple weeks. I don't know if I'm gonna try and get through a lot, like, 2 of the other 3 Armor of Legends kits I have before that, or at what kind of speed I intend to do these. Belial will definitely be in October, though. Belial Lubu will definitely be in October. Because it's Belial and he's a spooky boy. I want that. Mar, have I shown you? I definitely have. The Armor of Legends Ultraman Hikari. I definitely have, because, as we all know, I'm deeply fucking horny for Ultraman Hikari, and I love that design. But I know you're into. I know you've been watching Mebius, and that's where Hikari is. And God, I want to watch Mebius. I'll get there. It'll happen one day. Why am I pulling this so fucking off the camera? But I want to see Hikari. I love him. I don't know anything about him. But he's really hot for an Ultraman. The blue Ultraman designs are just very attractive. If they made it... That's the reason there is only one blue Ultrawoman. Because if there were more, I would not be able to handle it. I was about to say there aren't any, and then I remembered Sora, who is a perfect angel. Who I do go absolutely nuts over. She's the fucking cutest. But, like, imagine if there were more fucking blue Ultra Women. I don't think I could deal with that. Let's go, pirates. Pulling up more blue than I want to be. Does anyone have any tasty dinner plans? Oops. We'll go over that with a little white in a second. I don't know why I'm always so interested in everyone's dinner plans. I just love food. I just think food is neat. Two blue Ultrawomen, but the other is just Sora's suit without the vest. Secret second Sora? Are they hiding? They're hiding all the blue Ultrawomen from me. They're hiding them from me. Because they know that I would just go and seduce all of the blue Ultrawomen. Okay, you can kind of see the difference on this side with the gold and this side with the silver. I really like how the gold came out. Though I did kind of miss... I really hope I'm not gonna fuck this up. I didn't fuck it up! Hooray! There's a little bit of white paint that needed to be covered. I couldn't seduce Sora. Sora's too fucking good for me. But also, she is baby. Though I don't know how old she is. So maybe I would. Maybe I would try. I don't know if I could. Again, Sora is... Oh, yeah, I could try. Oh, like, I mean, wouldn't I? I don't know. Probably not. Sora's busy. She's got shit going on, and I don't want to distract her from that. Like, I don't want to get in her way. She's got shit going on. She's got, like, big, scary gold men she's gotta fight. I'll just stick to seducing Hikari. That's true. I mean, like... I don't want to steal her from Reboot. I don't think he's got anything else going on in his life. So I will just stick with my initial plan of seducing Hikari. And, Citrus can... attempt to seduce Belial. I don't know, she's into some stuff. She is way more of a villain fucker than I am. You wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think it talking to her, but she is. Like, she's got some stuff that she's into. Who fucking told you about that? Who fucking told you about that? I'm not admitting to anything. I'm not admitting to anything. Alright? I'm not admitting to things. That's how you get in trouble. That's right. That's how you fucking get in trouble. I'm not getting in trouble. I'm not admitting to anything. That's not safe for me to admit to. Elsa, she certainly exists. Her and Billy certainly. Well, I mean, he's a little glowy, and I'm not admitting to anything. Okay, so we finished these shoulders. I'm not admitting to anything. Look at this. Look at all this work we've done on this torso. E4 and E5. I mean, he's got that like little glowy bit and the sword. I mean, look, if I admit to some shit, they're not gonna let me back in the nebula. They're gonna be concerned about me. They're gonna call me a security risk. So I'm not gonna admit to anything in a public space that is recorded. But, you know. Oh, hello. I'm back. Hello. So what did she say? What'd you get out? What information did you get out of her? Probably not much. She doesn't like to talk about it. But, trust me, that girl's a villain fucker. Okay, we're gonna take our black Gundam marker. Yeah, look. She won't admit to things, but I know. Oh, damn, you got her to swear? That's hard. She doesn't do that much. 'Cause, you know, I can swear because I used to be a villain. So I can just do that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm, like, holding that up off camera. But I'm just like, kind of throwing some black liner in here so that I can then pull it back out and we'll just have some, like, weathering and details on these gold bits, because otherwise, like, you can't really tell what's going on with it. Like, this is a really little detailed dragon thing. And, like, it's impossible to tell what's going... Like, look at the difference. Here, I'm gonna clean it up. Where's my eraser? Did I throw it in here? No? Where is it? Where's my eraser? Here's Dyna's little head. Get you some gray... I've been looking at them, but man, it would be really hard to, like, be taking them on and off. I have been looking at some, though. I have considered that. Where the fuck... Oh, there it is. There it is. Why is it not really coming off of this gold plastic? Okay, it is. It's just, I just have to, like, really get in there. Like, I just want the fucking details of these little dragon pauldrons to be, like, legible. There we go. Like, look at the difference in, like, legibility between this one that I have not touched and this one that I've kind of weathered a little. And then that goes up on the shoulder. That one will go on there. I just have to weather it. But yeah, Citrus is way more of a villain fucker than me. She likes Belial, she likes, Carmarara, whose name I'm very bad at saying. But I know her name is, like, a pun on Karamia. And also is a Tiga thing that I don't know about. But now Tiga's available, so I should watch Tiga sometime. We also have Tiga on DVD. I genuinely, honest to God, never thought that we would see a streaming release of Tiga. I did not think it would ever happen. That's why I have Tiga on DVD, because I was talking to a friend once about how I thought it was never gonna happen, and then he fucking sent Tiga DVDs to my house. It was very confusing, because I didn't know he did it, and I had forgotten the conversation we had. So I'm like, why is Ultraman Tiga appearing at my house? Yeah, well, that was the part that was confusing. Because I'm like, who the fuck else is just gonna randomly send me shit? And then I remembered the conversation. And was like, oh, okay. Yeah, you were, because you're the only one that does that. There we go. Look at this. This looks really good. This looks really good. I'm really proud of this. Okay, so C is this one. C1 is this piece here. Like, no one else just sends shit to my house, so I was like, why did Dress send me Tiga? And then you said you didn't do that, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, I think it goes like this. That makes sense. But I want to get a better sense. Oh, it goes this way. Okay, I see. Okay. No. I kind of vaguely remember getting it, but I genuinely don't remember buying it. I think I just bought it. I think I just bought it when the pre-orders went up, because it wasn't expensive. And I think I just forgot. Did you ever hear this? Have I told the story on stream about, Magic Knight Rare for the Sega Saturn? Have I told that story on stream? Because that one is genuinely fucking hilarious. I don't know if Maru is still here, but Maru is involved in that story, and it's really funny. Okay, so before I went to Toronto, I was planning, actually no, it was before I went to Toronto, I had been playing the Rare Earth games on stream. And I was talking to Suri about them. And we were talking about the Saturn game and how I've never played it, and how the English release is really hard to get a hold of. And is really expensive, but a Japanese copy is pretty cheap. So he bought me a Japanese copy and was like, okay, it'll be here when we get back from Toronto. I was like, oh, cool, thank you. So I'm in Toronto, and my mom sends me a photo of a package for me. And I was like, hey, you got a thing. And I'm like, cool, that must be Rare Earth. And I didn't say anything because, we're doing vacation shit. And I forgot about it. So then I get home, like a week later, and I open it, and I'm like, oh, it's Rare Earth. Yay, cool. It made it here. And I put it on my shelf. And then, like a day later, Suri messages me. He's like, hey, I got your copy of Rare Earth for the Sega Saturn, and I'm gonna bring it over. And I'm like, what do you mean you have it? I have it. It's in my house. I took a picture of the one that I had, and I showed it to him. And he's like, I didn't send it to your house. I sent it to my house. I have it, and he sent me a picture of it. And I'm like, where the fuck did this other one come from? Where did this come from? What the fuck is going on? So I'm really confused. And Suri's really confused. And then I remember that Maru said that she wanted to send me a present for my 2nd anniversary. And so I had given her my address, and I had completely forgotten about it because I forget about everything that happens. I just forget about things. It's how I am. It's really easy to surprise me because you can tell me, and most of the time, if it's more than like a month later, I just won't remember. But I remembered that Maru had said this to me, and I'm like, Maru, I go to Maru, and I'm like, Maru, my love, my darling, is the thing that you sent me as a stream anniversary present a copy of Rare Earth for the Sega Saturn? And Maru's like, yeah, you didn't have it already, did you? Oh my god. And I'm like, technically, at the time that you bought and sent this to me, I didn't. But now I have managed to acquire 2 in very short succession. So I have both of them. The one that Maru sent me, has like the slit case and a lot of stickers and stuff, and I absolutely adore it. The one that Suri sent me is a less complete, but still I'm very grateful. But it was another instance of things appearing at my house and being very confusing because I had forgotten some information. Which is just the way that things are for me. I forget a lot of information and then funny things happen. When I was in college, one day in my mailbox appeared a copy of the movie, the hit feature film, Big Fish, which is a movie that is very special to me. It's not a perfect film or anything, but it's a movie that's very special to me because I saw it with my grandmother, and we both were just reminded very, very much of my grandfather. And I think it was not too long after he had passed away. No, it was several years because I was in college and he passed away my freshman year of high school. But I had seen it with her. Or no, I don't remember when that movie came out. Hold on. Let me look up quickly when Big Fish came out. Because I saw it with her, and it reminded us both of my grandfather who had passed away very suddenly. 2003. So yeah, it was like a year or so after. And then this movie appeared in my fucking mailbox in college. And I was like, I didn't order this. I don't know how it got here. And I'm like posting to my friends on the internet. I'm like, did one of you send this to me? How did you know about this movie's significance to me? I haven't, actually, but I will have to look it up because this movie is very dear to me. And then it turns out that one of my friends had bought it for themselves, but had previously sent me something via Amazon and hadn't changed the address. And they thought it was so funny that they're like, keep the DVD. You can have it. That, like, it was just such a weird little coincidence of a thing. But this is genuinely just a thing that happens to me sometimes. Thank you. I will be sure to give it a listen. So, like, sometimes shit just appears in my mail, and I get very confused. That one, at least, like, I hadn't anticipated it. So I'm doing, like, very tiny details, so I keep, like, pulling it in close to my face so I can see what I'm doing. Because I'm adding these little gold bits around this little waist part. Usually when I say, yes, like, you usually are just like, hey, expect some mail, and I'm like, okay. And then it arrives, and I get very excited. Speaking of, let me just finish this little bit that I'm doing. Speaking of, I don't have any batteries in it at the moment, so I can't do much of a demo. But Jez sent me Hikari's brace. You can pop the little thing out. You have to kind of like shove it in there. But I don't have any batteries in the sword at the moment, so I can't make it do anything. Because I can't find a screwdriver. But I love it, and I can fit it on my tiny ass baby wrists. It fits very nicely on my tiny baby wrists. It's just a little hard to Velcro. But yeah, I can fit it. It fits real nice. It's actually like a little too big for my tiny baby wrists, but yeah, I love this little like hollow sticker that's under here. It's really nice. But yes, thank you. Because I love Hikari. I love him. I haven't even fucking watched Mabius, but I love him. So yeah, I am very excited for the Halloween customs we're going to do as part of a very special event that we're going to be doing all October. But I don't have any promo stuff for that yet, so I don't know if I can talk about it. Okay. So this piece didn't need a whole lot because it was already blue. Pop him in there. Okay, so now we're moving from torso to hand. Oh, I can just pop the head on now? Look at him! Look, we have like a whole chunk of a dude here. We have a whole chunk of dude. Oh wow, the light blue marker actually matches the light blue plastic pretty nicely. That's nice. That's good. So we need A4 and A5. So that's these two. Which we're gonna have to do a little painting on. Not a harake, you notice shine on me. Oh, the little fuzzies around his wrist are red. Chino Express. So let me get this out then. Normally we spend so much of this stream painting silver over red that now I'm like red over silver. What? Unthinkable. Chino Express. they've got kind of a gouache-ness to them. When they dry, like, they're very flat. The color is very, like, very flat, very opaque. It does dull a little bit, but I think that works. Okay, so then it's like the dark blue. Kind of like out here. Give me a hot cold blue. Dyna Express, Jin. Jesus Christ. That just, like, launched itself out of my hand. But yeah, Maru is also the one who kind of gave me courage to start painting Gundams, and then painting my model kits. I don't know, just watching Maru do it gave me comfort enough to believe that I too could do it. And then I started seeing this lady on Twitter doing really, like, elaborate, like, bedazzled custom Gunpla, and I'm like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to make Gunpla look like. But Maru, watching Maru do Gridman, is really what inspired me and gave me the courage to try this. There we go. Which is a thing I think Maru knows. I think I've told her that, but I just felt like saying it. Hold Dyna's little hand while I paint his arm. And then, of course, Drez is the one who got me into Ultra. So, many people have brought me here. Many people have helped me reach this point of painting this little man's arm. Now I'm one of those Ultraman people. Where I'm just only thinking about Ultraman. Which isn't totally true, but is a little bit true. I wish they would do more figurized kits of the not Ultraman suits. Like, I wish there were more Ultraman figurized kits that were actual Ultramans and not the Ultraman suit versions, because I just don't like how those look. There are a couple of them that look okay, but I just like actual Ultraman suits better. What in the alley? So it's on his... Okay, his hand is also the light blue, because there's a little bit that goes over the back of his hand. Right here. Okay, so now we gotta get the blue to dry so that I can put the gold down. Blow on it, lightly. I'm gonna snap his lower hand into place. Whoop. Come on. Come on, Dyna. There we go. We get our normal blue out so we can just kind of fill in a little bit of those, a little bit of that side seam. Just make it a little less visible. There we go. Okay, I think the light blue is dry. I am quite pleased with how this is coming out. Whoop. And then I immediately fuck up a little bit. But that's okay. It's okay, we can fuck up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. And we'll just go back in with our light blue to do touch-ups. we go. We got a whole little arm. Whole little fully painted arm. Which would go into this little socket. I'm gonna do some cleanup on the underside of this arm, because it's a little... Oh yeah! There we go. This side looks okay. Look at that, we finished... Well, we still have to do this other arm, but that's not till later. Look at Dyna. He looks good. He looks good. He looks like Dyna. I'm proud of this. And this means we're flipping over to the color side. Oh, we're moving on to his legs. It's time for leggies. It's time for ultra leggy. Leg day. So we need B3 and 4, which will finish up the B runner because it's just his pants. Where did I put my... There they are. Come on. There we go. Go, shaku, lion, elephant, tiger, hono, kakse. There we go. Okay. So now... Okay, so he's got, like... Is it, like, white or silver down the middle of his legs? I'm gonna go with white. Where did my white... There's my white Posca. So this we might have to do a couple of coats, because the white tends to be a little bit thinner. So we'll see how the white looks when it dries. And we'll maybe have to do second coat. Tiger, let's see. And then this whole inside is all gonna be blue. Oh, it probably is silver because it's probably like his normal colors. So maybe I'll do... Hold on, let me look at Dyna real quick. Yeah, it's probably meant to be silver. But it's more like he's wearing pants than this is his actual, like, Ultraman skin. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we go over this with silver? What do you guys think? because it's probably meant to be silver because it's meant to mirror the patterns on his actual legs. But the white would tie the fur in really nicely. So I'm not sure. What is going into the side of his leg? Probably the back of his... something? Oh, probably some of that cape. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are going into those slots. Okay. I see. What time is it? 6? Okay, we're making good time. We can probably finish this today. And just a reminder, we will be back tomorrow instead of Sunday, because we are doing Splatfest tomorrow with Bonnie and Coyote and Tally. We're gonna be taking part in Splatfest. I've never done Splatoon before, but I'm so excited. Man, I'm really not sure if I think I am gonna go over this with the silver. Now that I'm like looking at the white, it just doesn't feel right. I don't know. I'm genuinely uncertain. Oh, is it the inside? Yes, okay, it is the inside of his pants. I was about to be like, shit, did I fuck up? But no. No, I'm painting the right part. Man, Ultraman X was good. What a good show. Like, just a genuinely good-hearted show. Trying to do some good stuff. I keep forgetting it's like right by Xaid. Damn, he went right from one Toku franchise to the other. Baby Taiga. Who I think he was Hayato? I think Wataru is the other one. I think he is Hayato because I keep thinking he's Wataru because Wataru is such a name that I so heavily associate with Kamen Rider. Painting Dyna's dick. So I keep thinking that he's Wataru, but he's Hayato. Wataru is the other one. Wataru and Hayato have big, two guys sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay energy. That is the energy that I got from the two of them just constantly over the course of X. Like, they are both idiot bisexuals, but they just so desperately want to appear straight. They're just these deeply closeted bisexual men. That's the vibes. Not necessarily, like, with each other. Though I feel like they are the kind of dudes who, like, would date for maybe, like, 6 months and then break up and still be friends, but be like, we're not gonna talk about that. We're not ever gonna talk about the period of time in which we dated, and no one we know will ever find out. Yeah, like, they... Like, it gets to a point where they are just both dating that girl, and are just very chill about it. Like, they're not really interested in each other anymore. They were at one point, but they've gotten past that, but they just have a mutual girlfriend, and that's, like, enough for them, because they're very close. They are very close friends still, and are just like, it's cool. We can just, like, we can even do, like, 3-person dates with her. And it's fine, and it's cool. Like, the 3 of us can go to a movie, and whatever. And they're very, very chill about it. And, like, you know, they'll still, like, kiss sometimes. But they're not, like... They're not looking for anything, like, long-term with each other anymore. I have a lot of opinions on things like this. Whereas Taiga, fucking X-Aid Taiga, is just big gay. That man wants a boyfriend. I feel like the two of them each have their own place. All 3, they are almost always at her apartment. Like, always. Constantly. Just about all the damn time they are both there. But at least for a while, they both kind of maintain their own place, just, you know, for the sake of giving everyone space. And eventually she's just like, both of you just live here. Like, you live here now. There's no reason for y'all to be paying more rent on another place when the 3 of us could be splitting rent here and making our lives easier. But I feel like that takes some time because the 2 of them are fucking incapable of communicating. And once she insists upon that, they're both fine. Like, it's absolutely fine. But, like, she has to put that in motion because neither of them are going to. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go over the white bits with Silver. They might have been, and they might, like, still be splitting rent on the place for a while, without her, like, just to be like, yo, if you need some space, or if you wanna, like, if you want some alone time with her, I'll go back to the apartment, to our place. And then after a while, she's like, why? No, you both just live here now. And they're fine about it. But, like, they're trying to give each other so much space and, like, not be weird about this that it just becomes overcomplicated by virtue of these two dudes overthinking everything. Yeah, okay, I like the silver a lot better. I don't know if you can tell on camera. But I like the silver a lot better than the white. Lucky, cute timer. 3, 2, 1, oh, cute. I have many opinions like this for damn near everything I've watched. Of just who is like what with who. Yeah, I like the silver a lot better than the white. I'm not sure if it really comes across on camera, but it's just better. Lucky, cute timer. 3, 2, 1, oh, cute. Cute timer, cute. Like, let's see. What's another one? What's another one I've got? I'm just deeply just another headcanon about relationships between characters that are deeply unimportant to the story, but are fascinating to me because this is how I figure out interactions with people. Cute, Tama, cute. I'm like, it's not even necessarily all romantic. I just am fascinated by the potential relationships between fictional characters. There we go. Okay. Now I need the gold to just do this really thin line. That separates all the parts. God, Build was so good. Relationship in Build that is underrated by everyone except me and the Grease movie is Gentoku and Sawa. Just deeply underrated character dynamic, like pair of, like, dynamic between characters. I just think they're so good for each other. Like, they have both shit. Can y'all hear me? Did my is my mic still active? Is my mic active? Can y'all hear me? 'Cause I will shit. The problem is that I can't tell when it has stopped fucking transmitting my goddamn mic, because it still shows up for me on my monitor. So please let me know if you can hear me speaking. Because it is very important for me to know if you can hear me talking. Where is his other pants? I'm gonna be really annoyed. I'm gonna be really, really mad. I need to figure this out. I need to deal with it. Which is not a thing that I'm really equipped for at the moment, but really though, can y'all do you hear me? Another relationship thing. Just a second.